K9 Senses, aka the king of rapping, the king of hip hop, the realest rapper on the internet, the 100% fact spitter, the high minded adept, the one with the best taste, the king of flow, the king of wordplay, and the one who's better than you in every way, has come back once more to deliver the facts. It's been a while. It's been a while since I uploaded a video to my channel, and I realized that. I'm like, damn, I've been going hard off the motherfucking paint in my music, but I haven't forgotten about my channel. That will always be the core of my content outside of my music. So yes, spread the word. I am back with another video, and before we get into it, I just want to say, follow me on Twitter. I'm not that active on Twitter, but follow me anyway, as well as my Instagram. Don't forget to follow me on my SoundCloud. I make amazing music and prove why I am an amazing rapper. I'm not only great in terms of reviewing music, but I'm also great at making music. For those of you who don't know, I am releasing a new EP on the 18th of June called Up and Coming Prodigy. It's going to be some of the best music you'll hear in 2021, and it's going to be awesome. The links will be in the description down below. Don't forget to like and comment on this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. And let's jump into the topic at hand, mainstream hip-hop. So, mainstream hip-hop has gotten progressively worse as time goes on. More rappers are getting recognized because of their commercial appeal and not the talent that only a few mainstream rappers possess. Like, not only has this generation been trash for music, but it has been especially trash for hip-hop. You know, there used to be entertaining mainstream rappers that provided amazing songs on amazing albums. You know, I would just be in the whip cranking that new song that just came out at the time and crank my speakers up to the max with the windows down, going 90 on the freeway, not giving a fuck and all that shit. But now, there is no such thing. There's no entertainment, no quality, no originality, no talent, no substance to be found in a mainstream rapper's catalog. It's like I can't stop listening to a mainstream hip-hop joint fast enough. Every time I think that this song is going to be dope, I play it, I listen to it, and I'm like, get this the fuck out of my playlist, man. This shit is ass. And I know all the casuals and fake fans are going to be like, oh, come on, K9. I mean, come on, man. I mean, come on. Dude, we have so many good mainstream rappers. Dude, there's Blueface, Lil Uzi Vert. We have NBA Youngboy. We still have Cardi B. We have a wide variety of mainstream rappers. We have Meg Thee Stallion. We have DaBaby. We have Future. And it's like, get your casual ass the fuck out of here. Yeah, sure. If you're a casual and someone with bad taste who only listens to like 10 rappers and no one else, then of course you're going to say shit like that. You'll listen to whatever they throw at you. But if you're a real hip-hop fan such as myself, if you're someone who strives for quality, someone who is actively digging deep into the underground and going out of their way to listen to great rappers, you will realize how fucking bad the mainstream really is now. There is no quality anywhere to be found. The masses of idiots are just blinded by these bland and boring repetitive-ass rappers that provide nothing of substance. Practically every mainstream rap song that comes out sounds the fucking same, and I blame the fucking casuals for this, man! It's your fault! You ruined it! There are pretty much no new innovative mainstream hip-hop joints being made at this point. And it's sad too, because back then we had a variety of mainstream rappers. Now it's the same old shit. This is what happens when one style of rap becomes popular. All these idiotic rappers are coming out with these face tattoos, color dreads, slurring their words, mumbling, rapping about nonsense, glorifying illegal substances, and objectifying women constantly. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I swear to God, if it wasn't for underground hip-hop, I would have stopped listening to this genre of music a long time ago. I would have just quit. I mean, I remember when I was younger, and it would just be me just kicking it with the homies, lacing up some joints while we bumped the new mainstream rap albums in the whip for hours upon hours upon hours with the homies. And it was a hell of a good fucking time. I can't name one mainstream hip-hop artist that has impressed me as much as mainstream rappers back then. I know people might say Kendrick or Cole, but those two don't count. They are in their own category. Most mainstream rappers that I listen to now are very few and far between, mostly because there are zero mainstream rappers that interest me. It's like I listened to Tory Lanez for the longest time, not because I enjoy listening to his music, but there was nothing else to listen to. It was either listen to Tory Lanez or listen to Lil Baby, DaBaby, Meg Thee Stallion, and all these other even worse rappers. And it's like, compared to that dog shit, I'll take Tory Lanez any day of the week. So that's why I listen to Daystar so much. But I was bored with that album like the same month it came out. But as I look and look and look and look for something else to enjoy, I couldn't find a better alternative. And I tried pretty much all the mainstream rappers. I would look and do my research and see if there would be someone appealing to me, but it ended up being the same bullshit. You know, I always had those go-to mainstream rap albums back in the day that I would put hours and hours into, but nowadays it is a struggle to find a mainstream rapper that I can actually stomach. You know, every new mainstream rapper just caters to casuals. They always put on some bullshit autotune on their voices and all their songs. You know, fuck learning to rap, let's just implement some digital software to help bad rappers. You know, all these songs are riddled with horrible ass flows and delivery. You know, I've heard people telling me that Future is good. I listened to his shit and I was like, this is a total fucking disaster. It's nothing but mumbling and ad-libs every 2 seconds, just repeating the same lyrics over and over. No one even bothers to change it up from time to time. They just follow the rhythm of the hi-hats on damn near every song. You know, going back to the stupid fucking autotune, I mean, Future started using autotune in 2011 and 2012 in the beginning of his career, but now for some reason it's even worse. This digital software, this autotune that can literally carry someone who is off key the whole time, where 1 minute someone sounds like their vocals are mixed really well, the next minute you hear an auditory clusterfuck of autotune on the hooks, which ruins the vibe that the song is trying to go for. And it's like, why is shit like this in music? I mean, it's like, this is nothing new to mainstream hip-hop. I mean, back when T-Pain was using autotune, it sounded fresh, but nowadays it's become more apparent than it's ever been. There's always something in music that makes it sound so cheap and mixed poorly, and it makes you wonder, how the hell did this get past the A&R? Like, why is this shit even in the track? How do they listen to this and say this is something that we needed when they were having those goddamn meetings deciding what to do? It just makes you scratch your head. They're adding dumb shit left and right that cater to people that don't know anything about music. And I mean, hell, that's not just for hip-hop. That is also for R&B as well. But it's like for hip-hop, it sounds more like R&B, so it makes it even worse. Like, no one should have this cheap-ass advantage of a marketing scheme and thinking that they can get away with it because of some bullshit. But yeah, I can't believe how bad mainstream hip-hop is now. I mean, as far as this year goes so far, there is not one upcoming mainstream rap album that I was remotely interested in. Like, the only one I would say that caught my eye was J. Cole with The Off Season. That was a great album that I can just listen to while I'm working out. But even then, he's not as mainstream compared to the other ones that are more popular than him. I'm talking about a decent mainstream rapper that is coming out with an album that's interesting, but I'm not seeing anything. If it wasn't for Kendrick or J. Cole, mainstream hip-hop would be a complete fucking joke. I mean, I don't know how in the fuck you can be a primarily mainstream rapper in the sea of bullshit, unless if you're a straight industry slave. Like, if you're one of these casuals that listen to Cardi B and NBA Youngboy, then I guess you think that mainstream is popping, it's banging. But again, if you're someone like me that doesn't want to listen to the typical trash everyone else plays, if you're looking for quality mainstream rappers, nah, where are they? Nowhere to be found. And if you do find one, I guarantee you there's like one, you're not finding multiple. But back in the day, I mean, shit. You know, the last time mainstream hip-hop was actually good, it was like in the mid to late 2000s. I mean, we had Lil Wayne. Nowadays, Lil Wayne is trash, but back in 2008 alone, we had Lil Wayne, we had Kanye West. I would listen to this one rapper named T.I. when he was popular. Drake, he was good back in the day. Rick Ross was making dope music. And the thing is, the mainstream rappers that I just mentioned that were popular and were good back then, they're not good anymore. Like, who the fuck wants to listen to Lil Wayne now? He's not good anymore. Kanye, not good anymore. Drake, not good anymore. Like, you see what I'm saying? These rappers are out of their prime, and we need new mainstream rappers that are willing to put in work. But the newer mainstream rappers, they just can't hold a candle to the ones back in the day. It seems like all mainstream rappers are becoming irrelevant really fast. Everybody's hyped for them. They come out with these albums, and it seems like the energy just falls off. Except for the super popular trash rappers like Cardi B or Lil Uzi Vert and shit like that. And it's just like, wow, man. Yeah, sadly, we're near the halfway point of the year already, and like nobody is gonna look back at this year and be like, this is a good year for hip hop. And hell, nobody can really look back at this and say that this was a good year for music in general, because 2021 in general was trash. But that's a whole different topic for another video. But in terms of mainstream hip hop, very disappointing year, and I might go as far as to say that 2021 so far is worse than 2020.